Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to physics class. This side Pooja Sharma, your physics teacher. I hope you all are fine, healthy, doing well. Anji, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Kindly send a message. Let me know, is the voice clear? Board visible? Then we are going to move on with the class for today, bacha. Okay, thank you, Isha. Thank you, Navjot. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Praveen. Okay, ji, let's begin up with the class for today. In the previous class, we started with a reflection topic, fine, and we covered almost. Now, in reflection of light, what the things we have done? Children, what the first 2-3 of the pages of this chapter? This is the recap of what you have done in your previous session. In your 7th and grade 8, you have done this chapter, fine. So, wahi summarized hai, so that you get an idea and then we take it further. Okay? Reflection, I told you to revise it once. I hope you have done that. कोई doubt है कहीं पे तो you are most welcome. You can ask me. एक बार all the 5 characteristics which we have done, उसको एक बार revise करेंगे and then today's session we are going to basically focus on to refraction. Fine. If you remember in the previous class, I told you the difference through one example. That when you throw the ball onto the wall, what happened? Or if the same ball you throw it in the water, then what happened? Fine. So that gives you an idea about what is reflection and what is refraction. So basically today's topic is about what is refraction and going in detail with that. But before that, whatever the topic we have already done, we are going to revise that and then we proceed on. Fine. So reflection of light, you can move on to page number 163 of your book. Points are all given. I am just going to have the points onto the board and we are going to summarize it. Fine. Recap करेंगे. So first is the image formed by the plane mirror is the image formed by plane mirror is, so based upon all the characteristics discussion करी थी, we are going to revise that once. First is it's going to be virtual image. You are clear with this one? The image is not because of the actual reflected rays. Fine. Plane mirror hai, one side is reflecting, one side is polished. Fine. So the ray goes, strikes onto the mirror and reflect back. और उससे image formation नहीं हो रही. Fine. The image formed is by the imaginary rays onto the other side. आप mirror के आगे हो, your image formation is onto the other side. The rays can't go onto the other side. So what is that? That is imagination. Fine. So that is not real. So what is that? It's virtual. Fine. Don't just have this point कि real नहीं है तो virtual है. Just understand this, that real image is formed if the reflected rays actually meet somewhere. Fine. Actually, if they meet, then whatever image you get, whether it is erect, whether it is inverted, you will be getting it real. Fine. On the other hand, if the rays actually do not meet, you have virtual image. Fine. Now coming on to that erect and inverted, जब भी हम real image की बात करते हैं ना, so it's going to be inverted always. Fine. When you talk about the virtual image, it's always the erect one. Fine. So okay, image formed by the plane mirror is virtual. Second point, it is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted. What do you mean by laterally inverted? Laterally inverted means, as I told you, erect image banegi. मतलब if you are standing in front of the mirror, or let's say I'm having this bottle. Fine. I'm holding this in front of the mirror. So cap is here and this is the bottom. Mirror में ऐसे ही image आएगी. It's not कि mirror में it's opposite. अगर ऐसा हो जाए, it is inverted image. Fine. If you get the same head at the top in the image as well. This bottom below in the image also, if it is like this, it means this is the erect image. Fine. Inverted means उल्टा कर देना. जो आपकी image है, head ऊपर है वो नीचे चला जाएगा, base जो है वो ऊपर आ जाएगा. तो तब कौन सी image बनेगी? Then we are going to have inverted image. Fine. So इस केस में inverted image तो नहीं बनेगी, but yes, you will be having laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means what? That inversion होगी, but not top bottom. Only the inversion is of left and right. Fine. Whatever you have on the left side in the mirror, that's onto the right. Whatever you have onto the right side in the mirror is going to be onto the left. So सिर्फ left right variation होगी. So we say inversion is there. मतलब उल्टा हुआ है, लेकिन top bottom नहीं, only the left and right side. Fine. So that is why I said lateral inversion. Point is clear? Third one, the size of the object. The image formed by plane mirror is of same size as that of object. As that of object means whatever you have, like this same, take the example of this bottle. Fine. So it's not like you have many of the mirrors around. In some mirrors, the size of the bottle seems to be bigger one. Fine. In some, the size seems to be smaller one. Fine. So if in this plane mirror, nothing like this happens. Whatever is the size of this bottle, it comes to be same in the image as well. उसमें कोई variation नहीं होगा. Fine. So we say that the size, the image formed by the plane mirror is of same size as that of the object. And same goes to for the distance also. Fine. Let's say you have You are standing at a distance of 5 meter away from the mirror. आपकी इमेज भी मिरर से 5 मीटर दूर बनेगी. Fine. If you come close, you come to a distance of 2 meter, तो इमेज भी उतना ही close आ जाएगी. If you are away, like you have the mirrors, the plain mirrors at home. सुबह जाते हैं ना, हम पहले अपना हेयर्स करते हैं और we go closer to the mirror, we come away from the mirror, we go away. Fine. So what happened? As you go, you are the object. Fine. As you go away, your image also goes away. When you come close to the mirror, your image also comes close to the mirror. Fine. So that is what we say. Write it down. The image formed by the plane mirror is the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of the mirror. As the object is in front of mirror. Fine. So these are the main characteristics, you can say, which the image formed by the plane mirror have, generally have. Fine. Moving on with the topic for today. This is all about the recap. You can please move on to page number 164. The topic is the refraction of light. Page number 164, topic refraction of light. Refraction of light. So what is refraction of light? Refraction means the bending of light when it passes from one medium to another. Move on to the page 164. It's given there. No, it's 164. Yes, 164. Let's read it and go side by side. The view through some windows is deliberately obscured. The image that you see is distorted. This is because the glass has the different thickness in different places. The ray of light passes through the window are bent to different extents. Plain windows in old houses can give slightly distorted image because it is used to be much harder to make large flat panes of glass. The bending of light is the phenomenon which we say refraction, which we shall study in this part of the topic. Actually, है क्या? You have a mirror, fine. Not mirror, we are going to talk about a glass. Window है, fine. Through that window, if that window is even properly, fine. So whatever the image you have in front of you, its view is going to be same. Okay, if you have the window which is uneven, like having some designing onto it and some uneven structure formation onto it, तो कहीं पे आपको image इसका थोड़ा सा क्लियर पोर्शन दिखेगा, कहीं पे आपको क्लियर नहीं दिखेगा. You will be having a slightly, the image is not going to proper visible. Fine, it's not going to be very properly visible. उसमें थोड़ा सा variation आएगा. You're not able to see the things clearly. So what it means that window is having different of the portions. कहीं पे thickness ज़्यादा है, कहीं पे thickness कम है. Fine. When the light passes, because see, this is the window. When the light goes, this is the air medium. When it strikes onto the window, कौन सा medium आ गया? Solid. So from gaseous, it's going to solid medium. Fine. Gaseous medium is which one? Gaseous medium is rarer medium. और solid medium कौन सा है? We have two kinds of mediums. One is rarer and one is denser. Fine. Out of gas and solid, which is denser and why? Out of gas and solid, which medium is denser and why? हाँ जी, solid और gas में से कौन सा medium denser है? And what is the reason behind that? Please, you can answer to the question. हाँ जी, probably yes, but the letter inversion is correct. Thank you, Isha. हाँ जी बच्चा, which is very good. Out of gas and gaseous medium, and this is your solid. Solid है, it means the molecules are more. In a particular region, molecules are fine. Gaseous है means if we talk about the particular space only, the gas molecules are like this. Fine. Means in this particular region we have 6. In this particular region we have only 1. Fine. So density कम हो रही है. So this portion is rarer. जहाँ पे molecules कम होंगे, that is the rarer portion. जहाँ पे molecules ज़्यादा होंगे, that is the denser portion. Fine. So whenever, like we have done this in the previous class, but yes, तब हमने सिर्फ starting करी थी that what is reflection, what is refraction through examples. But what actually refraction is? Refraction is whenever the light passes from one medium to another medium, it bends. Fine. And that bending depends upon only one thing, that is from which medium to which medium it is going. Fine. If it is going from rarer to denser, then how it bends. If it goes from denser to rarer, then how it bends. Fine. We are going to do that. Rarer and denser clear हुआ? Out of, you have solid, you have liquid, you have gaseous. Fine. So you can pass the light from gaseous to solid. You can pass from gaseous to liquid or whatever, vice versa, whatever you can do. Fine. So out of those two mediums, you have to decide कि इनमें से कम molecules वाला कौन सा है, which have low density, we call it as a rarer medium, and which have more density, we call it as denser medium. Is the point clear? Okay. Now, as the light passes from rarer to denser or from denser to rarer, it bends. Fine. And this is what we say refraction of light. इसी को हम बोलते हैं refraction. Bending of the light while passing from one medium to another. Fine. And if it bounces back, उसको हमने क्या बोला था? We call it as a reflection. It light goes, strike and back. Fine. दो same medium में हो रहा है ना, तो उसको क्या बोल देंगे? Reflection. अगर वो medium cross करेगा तब हम उसको क्या बोल देंगे? Refraction. Then we call it as refraction of light. Now remember in the previous किया था कि नहीं? You are having a car, you are first into the zone where you have huge traffic, like किसी मार्केट में से पास हो रहे हो, then you are onto the area where there is less traffic, like you can say highway पे हो कहीं पे, ठीक है? So in which case your speed is going to be more? Speed ज़्यादा किस केस में होगी? When you are in the low traffic area, जहां पे कम ट्रैफिक है, और when you are in the high traffic area. Out of both, in which your speed is going to be more. Obviously, हम market में where there is huge traffic, we can't go with so much speed. Fine. Highway पे we can, है ना? So highway पे क्या था? Molecules कम थे, गाड़ियां कम थी, vehicles कम थे. So similarly, the region in which the molecules are less, or you can say the rarer region, the region which is rarer, तो उसमें क्या होगा? The speed of the light is going to be more, fine, and in the denser it's going to be less. जहाँ पे ज़्यादा ट्रैफिक है, suppose you are coming from highway and suddenly you enter into the traffic zone. मार्केट में एंटर कर दो, तो हाईवे पे आपकी स्पीड थी सपोज 80, सो मार्केट में क्या 80 रहेगी? इट्स गोइंग टू बी मोर और लेस? डेफिनेटली इट्स गोइंग टू बी लेस ना, ठीक है? सो यू आर कमिंग विद 80, आपको मार्केट में डिक्रीज करना है, योर स्पीड इज गोइंग टू बी डिक्रीज क्योंकि वहां पे ट्रैफिक ज्यादा है. फाइन. टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस वी कैन टॉक इन दिस वे, यू कैन कंसीडर योर दोस मॉलिक्यूल्स एज ट्रैफिक. फाइन. वो क्या है? वो ट्रैफिक है, वो लाइट को पास नहीं होने देंगे ना, दे एक्ट एज अ बैरियर इन द फील्ड. फाइन. सो योर आईज ऑन द बोर्ड प्लीज. Let's say this side rarer medium and this side you have denser medium. Fine. The light is coming in like this. ऐसे आ रही लाइट. When it strike, जहां पे स्ट्राइक करी वहां पे नॉर्मल बना दो. Fine. It strike and it pass to the next medium. अब ये rarer से denser की तरफ जा रहा है. Fine. Generally होना क्या चाहिए था? It goes like this. Fine. Because it is going in the denser medium, so ये normal की तरफ को bend हो जाएगा. I have done this in the previous class also by the way, but एक बार इसको समझ लो. Fine. और if you do opposite, इसका उल्टा करोगे, अगर आप denser से rarer की तरफ आ रहे हो, you will be always bending away from the normal. When you go from rarer to denser, you bend towards the normal. When you go from denser to rarer, you bend away from the normal. Okay? हाँ जी, any doubts still है? यहाँ तक कोई डाउट? Isha, is the clarity, Hanji Navjot, is the clarity okay off the board? Are you able to see properly? हाँ जी बच्चा, please let me know, is the clarity okay? Are you able to see the board clearly? Okay ji. Moving on. So next is after refraction, introduction के बाद है the demonstrating the refraction of light. Fine, we are going to demonstrate that. The light wave slows down when it travels from air into glass. As I already told you, air into glass. एक साइड पे air है और एक साइड पे क्या है? Glass है. Air is which medium? रेयर और मीडियम गैसियस है ना. ग्लास कौन सा है? सॉलिड है. तो सॉलिड में मॉलिक्यूल्स ज्यादा होंगे. एयर गैसियस, मॉलिक्यूल्स का लेवल कम होगा. फाइन. व्हेन यू गो फ्रॉम कम ट्रैफिक टू हाई ट्रैफिक, यू अंडरस्टूड? आप कहां से कहां जा रहे हो? यू गो फ्रॉम एयर टू ग्लास. एयर में गैसियस, लेस मॉलिक्यूल्स. ग्लास में सॉलिड, मोर मॉलिक्यूल्स. कम ट्रैफिक से ज्यादा ट्रैफिक की तरफ जाओगे. यू कैन से हाईवे से मार्केट की तरफ जाओगे. यू विल रेस, अप्लाई रेस, स्पीड इंक्रीज करोगे और डिक्रीज करोगे. ऑब्वियसली ट्रैफिक की तरफ जा रहे हो, सो यू विल डिक्रीज. So this is the first point which they have written. I hope now it is going to be clear to you all. Very good, Isha. It's going to be clear now. अभी समझ में आ रहा है ना? So the words are very clear. The light wave slows down when they travel from air to gas. Sorry, air to glass. When they are at an angle to the glass, the ray bend towards the normal as they enter the glass. This is the second point which I have just explained to you. जब भी आप रेयर से डेंसर की तरफ जाओगे, just keep this in mind. रेयर से डेंसर की तरफ जाओगे, you will bend towards the normal. Fine. डेंसर से रेयर की तरफ आओगे, you will be away from the normal. अब इसको समझने के लिए भी एक चीज दिमाग में रखो कि अगर आप ज्यादा ट्रैफिक में हो तो आपके पास ज्यादा रास्ता नहीं है. You have a slow short path and you have to stick to that. ठीक है ना? When you have a lot of the space, then you just move. Fine. You just don't stick to one direction but you keep moving. Fine. So जब भी हम कम ट्रैफिक से ज्यादा ट्रैफिक से कम की तरफ आएंगे, we go away from the normal. Away from the normal means just speed and in some particular direction. Fine. But when you go from denser, from rarer to denser, fine, traffic की तरफ आ रहे हो तो आपको एक particular path पे stick करना है. Fine. In that case, remember कि जब भी हम traffic की तरफ जाएंगे, we always bend towards normal. Okay. When we go to less traffic area, we bend away from the normal. We just go like this. Fine. We bend away from the normal. Are these points clear? ये दोनों चीजें आपको याद रखनी है. Where the speed is more, where the speed is less. तो उसके लिए मैंने आपको एक सिंपल सा मेथड बता दिया. Just talk about market and highway. हाई ट्रैफिक है तो मतलब मार्केट है. ज्यादा कम ट्रैफिक है, रेयर है, ज्यादा स्पेस है तो मतलब हाईवे. Fine. So just have that and you will be get the correct answer definitely. Second is in which direction to bend. अगर आप स्पेसी एरिया की तरफ जा रहे हैं, so you can bend away from the road. कहीं भी चले जाओ. ठीक है ना? If you are going to a traffic area, then you will be towards the road. Got it? So this is the second point which they have written, that when they are at an angle to the glass, ठीक है, जब ग्लास से स्ट्राइक करेगा, the light rays bend towards the normal. क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि वो कहां से कहां गया? एयर से ग्लास की तरफ गया. एयर इज व्हिच? रेयर. ग्लास इज dense. Solid है ना, तो ग्लास इज dense. So whenever you go from rarer to denser, you bend towards the normal. I'm stressing on you these two things because refraction is just around these two things. फाइन, किधर स्पीड ज्यादा है, किधर स्पीड कम है, किधर को बेंड करना है, ऑल दिस इज व्हाट योर रिफ्लेक्शन. ओके, the light wave slows down when they travel from air to glass. When they are at an angle to the glass, the light ray bend towards the normal as they enter the glass. When the light ray travel out of the glass into the air, their speed increases and they bend away from the normal. Please you can underline this. Complete day है, ये मैंने आपको जो भी समझाया है, that in which its speed is going to be more and which its speed is going to be less, in which case it is away from the normal, in which case it is towards the normal. They have just written that. ठीक है, बस उसको याद कैसे करना है. It's not about cramming. आपको अगर कुछ उसका एक हिंट मिल जाए, जैसे मैंने आपको मार्केट और हाईवे बताया, तो you will never fail into this concept. ठीक है ना. Please underline this quickly. Underline this. Okay. When the block of the glass has parallel sides, the light resumes its original direction as it passes through. Okay, let's have it on the board. You have a rarer medium. ठीक है जी. उसके बाद आया डेंसर मीडियम. उसके बाद फिर से कौन सा मीडियम आया, रेयर मीडियम आया. लेट्स से यहाँ पे आपने रखा हुआ है अपना ग्लास. ये क्या है, ग्लास है. मॉलिक्यूल ज्यादा है, सॉलिड है, तो डेंसिटी ज्यादा हुई, तो हमने डी लिख दिया. फाइन. दिस साइड यू हैव एयर, गैसियस है, मॉलिक्यूल्स आर लेस, सो इट इज रेयर. रेयर मींस रेयर मॉलिक्यूल्स. फाइन. सो रेयर, then glass denser, और glass के बाद आगे फिर हवाई air, so again there. Fine. So when the light goes, strike onto the surface of denser medium. Here normal. Actually इसको जाना कैसे, ऐसे जाना है ना. अगर कुछ नहीं होता रास्ते में तो सीधा आगे जाना है, लेकिन क्योंकि मीडियम चेंज कर रहा है, डेंसिटी चेंज कर रही है, एंड इट्स गोइंग फ्रॉम रेयर टू डेंसर, तो किधर बेंड करेगा, टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्मल. फाइन. तो इसकी डायरेक्शन ऐसे नहीं बनेगी. द डायरेक्शन इज गोइंग टू बी लाइक दिस. ये डॉटेड लाइन की नॉर्मल मतलब परपेंडिकुलर टू द सरफेस, तो उसकी तरफ बेंड करेगा और ऐसे यहां तक पहुंच जाएगा. फाइन. एंड व्हेन इट रीचेस हियर, उसके बाद आगे कौन सा सरफेस है, रेयर मीडियम. फाइन. तो अब आप डेंसर से रेयर की तरफ, ये बाउंड्री के ऊपर फिर नॉर्मल बना दो. यू विल बी हैविंग नॉर्मल ओवर हियर, नॉर्मल टू द सरफेस 90 डिग्री सरफेस से. ये आपका सरफेस है, तो उसका हमने 90 डिग्री परपेंडिकुलर बना दिया. नाउ यू गो फ्रॉम रेयर टू डेंसर, सॉरी डेंसर टू रेयर. आप ज्यादा मॉलिक्यूल से, ज्यादा ट्रैफिक से कम ट्रैफिक की तरफ जा रहे हो, मार्केट से हाईवे, तो स्पीड इंक्रीज हो जाएगी एंड यू विल बी अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल. सो यू विल बी अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल. यू गो लाइक दिस. जाना किधर था, एक्चुअली में ऐसे जा रहे थे धीरे धीरे धीरे, ठीक है ना. बट क्योंकि अभी ट्रैफिक कम हो गया, सो यू गो अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल लाइक दिस. पॉइंट समझ में आया. व्हेन यू गो फ्रॉम रेयर टू डेंसर, आप बेंड करोगे टुवर्ड्स द नॉर्मल. व्हेन यू गो फ्रॉम डेंसर टू रेयर, यू विल बेंड away from the normal. Is the point clear? Anji, please give thumbs up if till here it is clear to you. Kindly give thumbs up if it is clear to you. But I'm waiting for your message. Please send a message if it is clear till there. Okay, then let's move on. Now, I'm drawing it again ताकि आपको थोड़ा visibility increase हो जाए. So this is the incident ray. ठीक है, हम next topic करने जा रहे हैं. In reflection, you know which is angle I, which is angle R. Now in refraction, we are going to study that how we have to locate those angles. Okay. So this is your incident ray. Where it strike, यहाँ पे आप बना दोगे normal. Fine. Incident ray और normal में जो angle बनेगा, that is your angle of incidence. Fine. So this angle is called angle of incidence. Okay. We call this angle as angle of incidence. Next is refraction. उसके बाद see it is going from rarer to denser. So it will bend towards the normal, not away from the normal. Towards the normal bend करेगा. So actually इसको अगर कोई यहाँ रास्ते में कोई barrier होता, कोई medium change ना होता, तो इसने ऐसे आगे चले जाना. But अभी because there is a change in medium, so it will bend towards the normal. It goes like this. Fine. This is the normal. So actually it is like this. उससे आगे नहीं गया, normal की तरफ गया. Fine. So this happens when it is in the denser medium. This angle between this refracted ray and this normal, we call it as angle of refraction. Angle of refraction. हमने मिरर के केस में क्या किया था? Let's say this is your mirror, this is the polished side, जिसमें मैंने हेयर कराए हैं. दूसरा साइड में आपका reflected. Fine. The line which strike, the ray which strike. यहाँ पे जहाँ पे strike करेगी वहाँ पे हम बना देंगे normal. Normal और incident ray के बीच में जो angle होगा, that is your angle of incidence. Fine. और इस normal जहाँ पे strike करा, then it bounce back. It goes like this. We have reflected ray, and whatever is the angle made by reflected ray with the incident ray with normal angle of incidence, reflected ray with normal angle of reflection. Similarly, incident ray with normal angle of incidence, refracted ray with normal angle of refraction. Okay? So we are done till the angles. Now we have the next topic, that is a refractive index. We are left up with no time. It is 2:27. The class is going to end by, no, it's 2:28. The class is going to end within 2 minutes, so I'm not going to start with the next topic. We are going to have that in the next of the class. Till here, if you have any doubt, you can please let me know. Any doubts till here? If you have any confusion, any doubt, any topic, any figure, any line, if it is not clear, please you can send a message. Anji bacha, any doubts you can tell, otherwise we are going to wind up the class. Okay, so no doubt. Thank you so much. Okay then, take care of yourself. Stay safe, stay healthy. We are going to meet in the next class and we are going to carry forward this topic only. ठीक है? इसी में refractive index we are going to begin with in this reflection of refraction of light topic. So thank you. We will meet in the next class soon. And I suggest you, it's good if you pre-read your topics. That helps you a lot in your understanding. Fine. Obviously, revision तो आपको करना ही करना है, but if you get time, just go with a quick reading of whatever the topic we are going to begin with. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Pre-reading, ठीक है ना? So that gives you an idea that what's going to happen in the class. You will be prepared accordingly and you will understand the concepts well. Okay? Okay.